What's up, bro? I'm settling into my new apartment in Brooklyn, and I wanted to show you how I set up my computer as well as my console and my Astro A40s to stream. So I have all my components for my streaming setup right over here. I know it looks a little hectic, but I want to start off with the Astro A40s. So starting off with the mix amp, you want to plug in your optical cord to the back of your mix amp. It's going to be a little difficult. Into your optical port. And then you want to grab this USB cable that comes with your Astros into the USB port right here. Cool. Now we want to plug in the aux that actually goes into your headset. Sorry, so the muting thing closer to the headset, and this one you want to put it down at the very bottom of the mix amp, and then this one onto the headset. Now we're going to grab this aux that's going to connect us from the Astro mix amp to our Elgato Hd60. So to connect our mix amp to our Hd60, you want to connect an aux cable into the streaming port of your Astro mix amp. This aux will then connect to our Elgato Hd60 right here. So now we have the Elgato Hd60 USB to whatever this is. So you want to this is the part that goes into the Elgato. So you want to make sure you plug that in, and then this is going to go into our PC later in the video. Now we have an HDMI port. Obviously the Elgato has an HDMI in and an HDMI out. So let's show you the circuit of the Elgato HDMIs now. We're going to go over to our console, whether it be a PS4 or an Xbox. You want to connect the HDMI cable into your console. From the console, you want to then go into the in port in your Elgato Hd60. So now you want to grab your second HDMI and run it from the out port of your Hd60 into your monitor. And there you go. That's the circuit for your Elgato Hd60. You know that we always run out of USB ports. So we always need to have this extra USB ports for our PCs or our laptops, especially if we're streaming. Let's get into how I use this USB ports. The things that I have in my extra USB ports are my webcam, my keyboard, my mouse, and either my Astros or my Elgato. So going back to the Astros, we're going to first connect our Astros into our extra USB ports. The next thing we can connect is our Logitech C920 webcam. This I can now place over my monitor or mount it on my monitor. Just like that. Going right back to the Astros, what we want to do is plug in that optical cord into your PS4. So this is a little difficult, so I'm just going to do it and show you guys once it's done. We're going to connect our Elgato now. So you want to grab that USB cable that we had earlier and either connect it directly to your PC or connect it into your extra ports. The last thing we're connecting into our extra USB ports is our mouse. So you want to connect that USB port into those extra USB ports. Now we filled up our 4 USB ports that we have extra. So now we're going to run this USB port over in the back of my monitor so that we can connect it to our laptop. So now the last USB that I believe we need is our keyboard. So we're just going to go ahead and again, super long cable, not too sure why. I guess it's really useful for PC gamers that have to run it a little bit longer. So, but for us, we're gonna somehow manage to condense it and shorten the wire and just connect it straight to our laptop right now. Okay. Another thing that we also need is our Ethernet ports. We don't have internet at the moment yet in our apartment, but I do have the Ethernet ports. So we have these short ones that we kind of run from here to our modem, but I also have this really long one just in case the modem is not close to my room. So this is actually 50 feet, so hopefully it reaches to wherever the modem is. I do use two. I use one for my PS4 and one for my computers to get good internet on both my console and my computer. Another cool thing that came with my apartment, I decided to have some fun with it, were these like, weird hands. So you already know I had to put a little face up on it. I'll have that sitting somewhere in the corner of my desk or something, so I can see it, you know, as I play or as I'm making videos for you guys. Now for my streams, I do use my Astro mic, but it's also good to have an external mic. It could give you better audio. This I use more for my YouTube videos instead of my actual Astro mix amp. Sorry, my Astro mic. Alright guys, so there's the setup, and we still got a little bit of wire management to do. I was able to fix this wire right here for the snowball so that it wouldn't bother me while I type and whatnot. So I was able to run it underneath. But yeah, I was able to find that other lamp that we were looking for. So now I have both lamps, minimizing the shadows and whatnot. But anyway, I hope that was helpful for some of you guys. If you do want specific tutorials on specific ways to connect certain stuff, whether it's the Astros or the Elgato or whatever it may be, leave it down in the comments. Like the video if this helped you, and subscribe if you haven't done so already.
With